My name is Marietta Mahani, and this week's Aqua tip, we're going to do a suspended exercise using one dumbbell. Now this is challenging. I'm going to tell you that right now. So what's going to happen is the leg is going to cross over, kick out, cross over, kick out. And the arm is across the body, out, across the body, front. So front, side, back side. I had to think for a moment. But we are doing this with our feet off the bottom at the same time. So it's going to go, hang on, I'm going to get it right first. Kick, I always kick to the side first. So kick, over, kick, back, kick, over, kick, back, kick, over, kick, back. Now notice how my whole body turns to the side when I kick to the back, but I stay facing forwards when I kick across to the front of the body. And my right arm is sort of helping my left arm a little bit. It's a good workout. Yeah, especially if you move at that speed, which you'll need to make it feel right. Bit of coordination involved, and you've got to try to maneuver your body around. And notice how much my torso is moving around as I do this. Up, out, cross, out. Now meanwhile the other leg's not really doing much. This hand is assisting with maneuvering my body around, but it's a really great exercise. And you're holding the dumbbell with one hand. Of course, you could do it with both hands. Yep. It works with both hands too. Yep. And that could be an easier option if you prefer. So either one. I like the single arm one. It's a little bit more challenging and great cardio exercise, I say. Good for the lower body too. And that is this week's Aqua tip. Demonstrating suspended exercises is always challenging. And if you don't have something like an Aqua frame, the best strategy is to demonstrate whilst people are holding themselves on the bottom of the pool. That's if they're shallow. Of course, if you're deep, it's a little easier, right? Because in deep water, well, we can assume that people's feet are off the bottom. So for this exercise, you've got this crossover pattern and you're going to the side, then a crossover behind and going to the side. It does require some balance, okay? So as instructors, we actually need to train for balance ourselves because some of these exercises require us to balance. But it also depends on your knee health, because as you do this crossover business, you are actually pivoting with a weighted foot. So you may need to hop a little bit. So let me show you the easiest way to demonstrate this. If you've got a wall, a chair, or in this case, I'll use the side of the Aqua frame, is get them to demonstrate like this. So cross over in front. So I always start with the foot crossed over and the arm goes out to the side, then kick out to the side, cross behind, kick out to the side. And hold it for just a moment so that they can see how the arm is across the body, and then you cross over, kick out, cross over, kick out. And I always tend to hold that last part, right? So now, how do we just demonstrate it suspended? Well, if you're using a frame, once you've demonstrated that, tell people to hop up off the bottom of the pool and now do exactly the same movement, but you only show the first part because you hope that they understand the second part. It's a little harder to demonstrate using the frame, especially behind the body. You can also hold yourself up off the frame. So if you've got the upper body strength, that's another way of demonstrating it, which is pretty clear. And then grab hold of the dumbbell and explain that the hands can go together. In fact, they sort of need to be able to do this movement in the water. The hands go together, but the dumbbell is in the same hand as the leg that's doing the kicking. And it is a challenging exercise. As I mentioned in the water, you can also get people to hold on with both hands, and that might be where you start, and then give people the option to just go with one hand. If you are planning to use a chair, because that's all you have, I understand not everyone has the Aqua frame, then with the chair, I grip onto the back of the chair and then I lift my foot up off the floor. So I'm here, I'm there, and then to cross behind is a little trickier, of course, because you've got the chair in the way. And so what you'll need to do is cross behind and kick out. It's not that clean. It's not the cleanest way you can demonstrate. The other thing that you could do is have the chair like in front of you and you've got your back to the class. You're demonstrating that movement pattern, and then you ask them to lift their feet up off the bottom so that they've got their foot up off the bottom, grip the back of the chair. That's going to help you stay stable here, there, and then take the leg behind. Of course, it does depend on the chair that you have, but assuming that it's got 4 legs, it might be a bit tricky to demonstrate the behind part. Anyway, lots of different strategies that you can use. Just remember to also encourage them to use both hands, because with a lot of these demonstrations, if you're holding onto something, this arm's not showing what the arm needs to do, if that makes sense. So make sure that after you've done that, you've demonstrated with the opposite arm. Once again, not an easy exercise to demonstrate on land. I've given you a few different options. I hope that you do give this exercise a go. It's really challenging, so if your clients love something challenging, this is a great exercise to put into your class. And that is this week's Aqua Tip.